Morning, guests. Okay. Good morning, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to meeting number 271 of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Chaithra Lakshminarayan, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As a Sergeant at Arms, it's my duty to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours, also urging you to stay for the entire duration to get the maximum benefits of it. Your video should be on and the audio should be off, and unmute yourself when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topic of sex, religion, or be it politics, even though Toastmasters International does not put any sort of restrictions on these topics, the Gabby's Toastmaster Club, we kind of request you to not speak on these topics and be mindful and responsible and abstain from speaking from something that is controversial and something that is very sensitive. Our club mission is to provide a very supportive environment and a very positive learning experience in which each of the members are empowered to develop and communicate and empower their leadership skills, resulting in a very good way that they build their self confidence and personal growth. I think it's now time for me to introduce our presiding officer for today, somebody who I really look upon. A presiding officer for today is very enthusiastic and extra great in all that she does, and extremely good in everything that she does is what I see. And it's very interesting to note the fact that each time she presents her, be it her vocal variety and all or her speech, everything is so very well summed up and structured, and it all makes so much sense because she is a three-time Triple Crown award winner. Samita Kar has been completed her three pathways and has been representing the clubs at area level contest. She's dynamic in soft skills trainer, and with a dream to empower women leaders. She boosts confidence, communications, and careers. And an avid storyteller and a passionate traveler, her suitcase is full of stories, from bathing elephants in Sri Lanka to exploring the ruins of Nalanda. Quite an interesting fact. I think it's now time for me to hand over the meeting to our presiding officer today, Samita Kar. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Let us hear it for our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Chaitra, for opening the meeting right on time with so much energy. With that, I declare Gabby's Toastmasters Club, Area B1, District 92, meeting number 271 open. On a bright Saturday morning, we have all come here together for the club that we all love to come back to. Now, what is Toastmasters all about? For the benefit of the guests, let me tell you that Toastmasters is a place where the founder had a dream that people will come and practice their speaking skills and their leadership skills. It is structured so that we can practice all these skills in a systematic manner, be it speeches or roles that we take. Gabby's is not a place where you only have very serious discussion. We also have a lot of fun. And that fun element comes from our joke masters. So, the joke master that we have today is someone who is not only a chartered accountant, a soft skill trader, and an image consultant, but she is a leadership trainer and life coach. And she guides transformation journey through her brand, rebrand. She also incorporates tarot as a tool for self awareness and personal growth. And with all these together, let us put a hand together for our first joke master, Toastmaster Gaurii Aggarwal. Over to you.
A very good morning to Gabby's and a very good morning to fellow Toastmasters and guests. Now, I'd like to start by saying that I truly love and respect men because understanding them requires advanced skills of patience. When a man says, I'm fine, he's actually fine. And as a woman, it is so hard to understand that emotional simplicity. Once I asked a friend, a man, what are you thinking? And he said, nothing. And I took it upon me as a friend that I'm sure he's going through something and I should stand by him and blah, blah, blah. After 2 hours, I realized he was actually thinking nothing. So it wasn't a trap. Now, men have mastered the communication of monosyllables. So if you ask them, how are you? Fine. How was your day? Good. What did you do? Work. This is not a conversation. It sounds like closed captions, right? And don't even get me started about asking directions on the road. If a woman gets lost, she will put down the window and ask for directions. But if a man does not know the way to his destination, he will drive that extra 12 kilometers. But it is something to do with commitment or maybe manhood. He will never ask, excuse me, where is XYZ address? Another very obvious stark difference that I've noticed, women, when they fall ill, they continue with the daily tasks and nothing stops them. But if a man gets ill, he will rant about having fever for as long as the fever lasts. Mostly. There are some men who are stoic and strong and all of that, but generally they do not take illness very well. Listening skills. Women will listen for the tone, for the pauses, for the facial expressions, for the background story. But a man, he listens like he's buffering and you can see it in his eyes. He's mostly waiting for you to stop talking. Now, men have this incredible superpower. There are matches going on, some cricket matches going on, and they can hear the score from 2 rooms away. But if you call out, asking them to pick out the trash, there is always a network issue. Now, silently, I'm sure many of us relate, whether we are men or women. And I'm ending my session here, and I've always been told that every human needs to have a message, and this is mine. We say men are simple, and maybe that is their superpower. Because in a world where our minds are running with 47 open tabs, they can just sit there and actually think about nothing. And let's admit, it is sometimes refreshing. Thank you, and over to you, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you so much. Yes, men and their cricketing scores, which they can hear from far away. So true, so true. Now, next joke master is someone who is extremely brave because she has just started continuing with her Toastmasters journey, being an investment banker. But she took up the role and she said that I want to go for it. Kudos to her. So here is our second joke master, Toastmaster Vidhi. Let us give her
Thank,
a round of applause for encouraging her to take up this role.
thank you, Presiding Officer Samita Kar. After this amazing humorous speech by Gaurii, now by Toastmaster Gaurii, I would now like to conduct a slightly more engaging session. So everybody, please unmute yourself, and I will ask you a series of questions. I also have the answers ready for it, which is the actual answer. But I would like you to attempt to answer these questions. I will only take one answer. So you don't need to really raise your hand or anything, just go for it. But after one person has answered, I'll have to answer because just to keep the timeline in mind as well. So starting with the first one, this is regarding the Toastmasters. Why do Toastmasters never get lost? Any attempts?
They have their own path.
No, because even if they have no idea where they are going, they'll still explain the journey in 3 clear points with a strong opening and a strong closing. The next one is, why did the Toastmaster fail their driving test? Anybody other than the presiding officer?
They kept driving after 30 seconds after the red light.
No, because when the instructor said turn left, they spent 2 minutes evaluating the instructor's vocal variety instead of actually turning. What's the biggest lie in corporate life? This one we should all be able to guess. It's the one and only, let's circle back.
Life balance.
No, it was let's circle back. Okay, now one joke on the HR, the famous HR. HRs out here, don't please kill me. How does HR solve a massive workload crisis?
Hire new people. Rewording.
So the crux is they don't hire more people. They just order 3 medium-sized pizzas and call it team building. Okay, now a joke on our household problems. Why does every Indian mother have a PhD in physics? Okay, this is the last one since the timer is showing me a red card. Why does every Indian mother have a PhD in physics? Because she can hit a moving target with a flying slipper from 20 feet away while boiling milk. Okay, that's my time. Thank you.
Wow. What a wonderful jokes it was. And it started with Toastmaster and ended with mothers and their physics skills. That was great. Yes, mothers do have those superpower, and when the slipper is in hand, what can we say? The power just enhances. Now, in a Toastmasters meeting, we have someone who holds the meeting together. And today we have someone who has that unique blend of creativity and logic because she is both a visual designer and an engineer. A rare combination which shapes her perspective, allowing her to tackle challenges with imaginative flair. This is the Toastmaster of a day. Let us put our hands together for Toastmaster Mamta Jain. Over to you, Toastmaster Mamta Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. Good morning, everyone. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever gone to buy just one thing but came back with a full bag? Did you really choose everything or were you gently guided? Okay, let's do an activity. May I request everyone to please turn your cameras on? I am sharing a picture. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Now you have to choose one item from it that you would most like to buy. You have to choose one item from it that you would most like to buy.
The green stuff.
Nice.
Bananas.
Wow.
Donuts.
Apples.
Good.
My brain would say to buy the last row ones, but my heart would say go with the second row ones.
Yeah, this is nudge theory.
Toastmaster Nitin Patak has said yellow lace.
Yeah. Okay. So this is called the choice architecture. The way choices are arranged influence us. Food which is placed at eye level, people tend to choose it more. So the store didn't force you, it simply nudged you. Today's theme is nudge theory, introduced by Richard Thaler. Nudge theory tells us that small, subtle changes in how choices are presented can influence our decisions without restricting our freedom. Let me give you a few more examples. When a form has a pre-selected option, most people simply go with it. And when apps send notifications like you are just one step away, we often return without thinking. All these are nudges, gentle pushes that shape our behavior. Now, let me quickly walk you through today's meeting structure. And interestingly, each part gently nudges us to grow. Prepared speeches, where speakers share thoughts they have shaped, rehearsed, and refined. This is where intention meets design, carefully crafted words that nudge ideas into our minds. Table topics, where spontaneity takes over. Here, you are nudged out of your comfort zone and your instincts guide you in the moment. Evaluation segment, where we reflect and improve. Just like subtle nudges in life, our evaluators offer thoughtful feedback that gently guides us toward becoming better speakers. So, throughout this meeting, you will notice we are not forced to grow, we are nudged to grow. Before we move to our first segment, let's welcome our leader who closely observes every aspect of the meeting, our general evaluator. The general evaluator ensures that each segment runs smoothly and provides valuable insights to help us improve in future meetings. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Samita, our general evaluator, who will now introduce her team, the TAL team, the timer, language evaluator, and listener, each playing a vital role in observing, measuring, and appreciating our efforts. Over to you, Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Hello, everybody. Today, I'm here to keep an eye over the meeting, right from before the meeting started till when the meeting ends. I'm not here to critically evaluate. I'm here to help to make the meeting better the next time. The places where we could have done something different or something better. Now, this is not possible for me alone to look after every department. So I have very interesting departments who will help me in this journey. The first department is by someone who will take care of the language. She is the language evaluator. She is a healthcare professional based in Mumbai, over 10 years of experience in medical device industry. Passionate about family and culinary creativity, she is now back at the Gabbys. to continue with her journey. Toastmaster Suchita Nagar. Toastmaster Suchita Nagar, please explain your role.
I think Suchita Nagar is not there. My Sanjay,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't. She was there, but
I'm the
now
language Sanjay Jain.
Sanjay, Toastmaster Sanjay, will you pick up the role?
Yeah. I will take that role.
Okay.
As a language evaluator, my role is to listen carefully to how the words are used throughout the meeting. I focus on grammar, vocabulary, and overall clarity of expression. I will appreciate effective use of language, point out areas of improvement, and help all of us become better communicator by being clear, more clear, correct, and expressive in our speaking. Today's word of the day is lucid. LUCIT D. LUCID. It means clear and easy to understand. The sentence you can form here is her explanation was so lucid that everyone understood the concept instantly. A lucid speaker makes even complex ideas simple. Let us aim to be lucid in our thoughts and communication today. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much. So, such a lucid way of picking up a role within a second. Next, we have the timer who keeps an important eye on whether we are on time or exceeding time. So, she is a compliance lawyer and a professional Kathak dancer whenever she can steal a moment. She is a bird watcher and a proud mother of a beautiful newborn daughter, Olive. She is also our sergeant at arms, Toastmaster Chaithra Lakshminarayan. Over to you. Explain your role.
Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Samita. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I will be serving as the timer for today's meeting as well. My role is to track the time for each speaker and meeting segment, helping us to stay on schedule with supporting everyone in practicing an effective time management. While I do this, I will be signaling different indicators. The green indicator would mean that we have minimum time reached. The yellow indicator would mean that we have reached the midpoint, and the red indicator would mean that we are at the maximum time limit. And after each speaker speaks their respective speeches, they would be given a grace period of 30 seconds and beyond their maximum time. And any speech delivered outside this range will be considered overtime and may affect their eligibility for awards. So, yes, this is about me. I'll be back with my timer report in the end. Thank you so much. And over to you, Presiding Officer Samita.
Thank you. Thank you so much for such a lucid explanation of your role. Next, we have someone fresh out of 12th standard, the youngest member of our Gabbys. But he is already setting the tone with his enthusiasm and intent. He enjoys movies, shows, reading, and meaningful conversation, and always ready to engage, learn, and grow. That we can all see. Please welcome Toastmaster Madhav Rakesh as the listener for today. Over to you, Toastmaster Madhav. Please explain your role.
Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'll be your listener today, so we can all focus on the topic spoken here more better. I'll make sure to keep you all 100% into the meeting and make sure that all of you will be able to take away the big takeaways that we will see in this meeting today. I'll come back at the end of the meeting to ask certain questions I can test how who all has listened to the meeting. So thank you. Let's make it a great meeting.
Thank you. Thank you. The listener of the day, Toastmaster Madhav. We also have our Zoom moderator, Toastmaster Muskan Rahman, who is a BCA graduate with the logical mind of a coder and vibrant soul of a performer. She is the one behind the scene who is helping with all the Zoom moderation today. With that, I will come back when the Toastmaster of the day asks me to present our report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. Now, let's move to our first segment, prepared speeches, where the lucid speakers will showcase the power of their ideas, voice, and storytelling. Each speaker is a reflection of courage and growth, a moment where a member decodes their next level of confidence. We have two speeches today. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Kritika Kumari. Kritika is a data engineer at Mercedes-Benz, brings with her strong analytical and engineering expertise, now choosing to continue her journey with the Gabbys. She is going to deliver a level 1, project 1 of the pathway presentation mastery. The project name is Icebreaker. The project objective is to develop confidence in speaking before the audience by delivering a well-organized and personal speech. Speech duration will be 4 to 6 minutes. Her speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Naziya. Please give your confirmation of your availability, Toastmaster Naziya. Are you available?
I'm available.
Okay. So let's welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari. Toastmaster Kritika Kumari, the voices that shaped me. The voices that shaped me, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari.
Hello all, hi Mamta. Hello fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Good morning. So today I will be delivering my icebreaker speech. Have you ever thought of what makes you who you are today? I believe it is the environment that we grow up in, the society, the person who surround us, and the experience that we go through in life help us become who we are today. So I will start the one who has shaped me on what I am today. So I was born in Bihar in a family, and my parents, as a youngest child to my parents, and both were a teacher by profession. So when I was a year old, I started staying with my maternal grandmother. The reason being, I had an elder brother who was only 1 year older to me. So my mother health was not able to manage both of us. So I started staying with my in my maternal grandmother house, mostly with her. She so the first person who shaped me who I became today is shaped my thought is my maternal grandmother. She was a very strong, opinionated woman in a male dominated society. She was someone who has her own voice. Uh, and she was, if she believed she was right, she had the courage to walk her path alone, even if the society doesn't support her. She was quite bold, expressive, and deeply spiritual. She helped me to she helped me to learn independence in life. So when instead of doing while growing as a child, instead of doing things for me, she was just helping me to do things on my own. So in that way, I learned from childhood how to manage things on my own. She also helped me to learn if I am right, how to speak up, and if if and to have my own opinion. Further, if something I feel it is right, uh, if I believe it is right, so I should not think about the society. If I have to walk alone also, I should have the courage to walk alone, even if no one is there to support me. So from her I learned these thing in my life, and that helped during my journey till now, till today. The second person who shaped my thoughts is my mother. So when I started my schooling from second standard, I started staying with my parents. My mother is a very simple, kind-hearted, and she was a humble soul. She is a humble soul. and with an incredible strength. She she is in a society where I belongs from. I belongs from mostly. I belong from Patna, so I started staying in Patna after when I started my schooling. So in a society where mostly people save money for their daughter's dowry, she challenged those norms, and she, instead of saving the money for our her daughter's marriage dowry, she started investing the money in our education, and she thought of giving us an independent life. Uh, it was not easy for her to in that age. It's Even if 25 years ago, it was not easy to have a better education for a girl child, sending her outside. So but she challenged all the norms, and she made all the effort to make her daughter educated and independent in life. So one of her daughter, she became a doctor, and I became an engineer. So from her I learned the courage. From her I learned the courage need not to be loud always. Sometimes it needs quite patience. Sometimes it needs quite courage and a hope in during difficult times. Even if you have hope during difficult times, you can. You so I learned these things from her. These are those. So the second one who shaped my thought is my mother. The third one whom I learned a lot in my life and who shaped my thoughts is my husband, whom I met during my college days. So when I entered my college, uh, I had a different life. What I had imagined was completely different, and I was having constant fear, constant comparison, and insecurity, and always doubting my inabilities. He In that time he helped me to so So, and that time he became my guiding support. He helped me recognize to focus on my own journey and recognized my own strength instead of focusing on other and comparing with other. He showed, he reminded every time I underestimated myself or my capabilities, he reminded me of what I was capable of. Instead of judging me always, even if my decisions were wrong, he helped me to to make me understand patiently and learn and grow during the process. He never judged me. He also gave me an opinion where to look things from different perspective, and to question things, and if it is not, and to understand what is truly right. So, along the way, there are so many people who has helped me to go to become who am I today, and I have learned so many valuable lessons. But these are the three people who has shaped my thoughts and who I'm today. So today I see myself as someone who has her own voice, who is not afraid to stand by if something she believe is right, and if no one is there to support her. I am someone who manage her life and take responsibility of her choices. If I have chose something, I don't feel other responsible for that. I have the courage to take the responsibility of my choices, and someone who faces life with patience and hope, even during difficult times. So these are the and as this process continues, as a human, we always learn and grow. So I feel still there are so many learning I will get during the process, but these are the things that I have learned till now. So thank you all, and over to the TMOD of the day. Thank you.
Toastmaster Kritika, congratulations on delivering your first speech so effectively, so nicely. A great round of applause for Toastmaster Kritika.
We have to stand and applause.
Yeah. Now, our second speaker is Toastmaster Ankur Vishwakarma. Ankur Vishwakarma is an entrepreneur and computer science engineer who seamlessly blends technology with business. While he thrives at an intersection of innovation and enterprise. His true calling lies in animal welfare. Ankur is deeply committed to improving the lives of animals and driving lasting, meaningful change in their well-being. He is going to deliver Level 3, Project 1 of the Pathway Presentation Mastery. The project name is Persuasive Speaking. The project objective is to practice using storytelling techniques. Speech duration will be 5 to 7 minutes. His speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Paduka Kanan. So, Toastmaster Paduka Kanan, please confirm, are you available?
Yeah, I'm present.
Okay. So let's welcome our second speaker, Toastmaster Ankur Vishwakarma. Toastmaster Ankur Vishwakarma, when opportunity calls. When opportunity calls, Toastmaster Ankur Vishwakarma.
Thank you, Toastmaster for the day, Toastmaster Mamta. We are often told that when opportunity calls, we must answer. And I have been doing that all my life. And learned that not every call needs to be answered. Some opportunities are fine in your voicemail. My first opportunity call for public speaking happened in class 11th. I was the captain of my house. I was looking for participants from my house, but nobody volunteered. It was a declamation competition. Declamation is similar to our prepared speeches, where you learn a given speech and you have to just deliver it. Since I didn't find anybody, I thought it's opportunity calling. And I learned that speech for 3 whole days. And finally, when I reached on stage, out of all the things that my mind could have forgotten, the beginning, the conclusion, or the structure, my mind decides to forget its own name. And I stand there, looking at people, expecting somebody to tell me my name. I. Well, after that, I moved to college. Being part of the COVID batch, our interviews, group discussions, everything was online. So I did very well there because everything was behind the screen. Like there were people and there were multiple interviewers. I thought, and same happened when I went to my office. There were 40 to 100 people and I was speaking so confidently. I thought I have mastered public speaking. And hence, when came an opportunity again to deliver some presentation in my office when offices reopened, I volunteered. After 6 years of that trauma of forgetting my name, I don't remember what I said or how I delivered, but I'm proud of one thing, that I didn't forget my name that day. And to enhance my public speaking skills further, I joined Toastmasters. At the time I joined, we used to have 3 clubs, and I used to attend every minute of every meeting online. Until one Saturday like this, I took physical stage. My whole body was shaking. And I could realize it. But I thought I will let go of my body parts. I will just focus on taking out the words from my mouth. But sooner or later, I kept taking more stage and I finally got comfortable. And there was a point last year where I felt hungry to deliver the speeches, take the stage. Everywhere I went, I wanted to talk. And then again, I thought, I have mastered public speaking. So why waste time in preparing for speeches or going to Toastmaster meetings? And I took a break. Last week, I finally took TMOT's role, Toastmaster of the Day role, in a physical meeting. My evaluator or the general evaluator told me off the stage that for 5-10 minutes my legs were still shaking. And the problem is, I didn't realize that my legs were shaking. You know, the problem with attending the online meetings that I feel is that once you are behind the laptop, it doesn't matter if there is one person listening or thousands of them are listening. It does not really matter what state you are in. You are sitting comfortably at your chair at a safe space of your home, just worried about outer part of your body. You don't see my legs are still shaking. And it does not even matter what is the stage pressure that you are feeling there. So, the last time I checked, the public speaking I felt when I actually went on stage was much more than talking to screen. I felt that it was checking how you're standing, how you are using the stage, whom are you all making an eye contact with, how are you responding to the audience. They may get bored to your speech or to your content. You feel watched. That's why I felt later during analysis that, oh, that's why my legs were shaking, and a lot more emotions. I would like to invite you for something, but before that, I have a question for you. We already give 2 hours to this online meeting, isn't it? Unless we are hooked to our phones, we do. I guess if we give 1 or 2 more hours of travel time, the returns are far better, isn't it? And hence, I would like to invite you all to something. I would like to invite you all to come on physical stage. Come and feel the pressure. Come for the kind of learning that happens beyond screen. And yes, sometimes the result may be a stunning speech, or sometimes you would be like, sorry, what was my name again? So next time when the opportunity calls, I hope we choose the stage, because it may not be calling us to an convenience. It may be calling us to the courage. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
That was inspiring and thoughtful. Each speech reflected a lucid potent, clarity, courage, and creativity. Let's now take a short 5-minute break to stretch, refresh, and reflect on everything we have just learned. We will reconvene at 10:50 a.m. for the next exciting session.
Timer, once the 5 minute is over, just show the red card then.
Yes, can you give me screen sharing access, Muskan?
Sure, just a minute. You have the access now, Samita ma'am. Please check.
Thank you.
Is anyone playing the music?
I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
Can you hear the music?
I can hear someone speaking, not the music. But
The
Toastmaster
system sound is not coming.
Yeah.
Sound is not coming.
We cannot hear the music, Toastmaster Samita.
Can you hear it now?
No, we cannot hear the music. We still have 2 minutes left. Is anybody good at singing? If you want to sing, feel free and sing, because it's anyways a break. In the meanwhile, while Samita Kar fix this.
Can you hear now?
No, Toastmaster Samita Kar, I'm not able to hear this. But looks quite interesting though.
So, welcome back, everyone. I hope you are feeling refreshed and energized. Now, let's not just talk about nudges, let's experience them. Again, please keep your cameras and chat box open. Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Not
Toastmaster Samita.
No. Okay. Now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There are two statements. Just respond in the chat A or B. Option A is 90% success rate and option B is 10% failure rate.
Yeah.
Which one sounds better? Please type in the chat box.
Yeah.
Nice. Can anyone? Please type your
Yes,
answer.
they're typing. They're typing A in the chat box with only
Right.
one B.
Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Most of us prefer option A, even though both mean exactly the same thing. This is called the framing effect. The way information is presented nudges our decisions. Now, one more quick question. Would you prefer rupees 100 right now or rupees 150 after 1 week? Type 1 or 2 in the chat. Nice. Many of us chose the immediate reward. Noor Muhammad typed prefer $60. This shows how our mind is naturally drawn to instant gratification. And now, Nazis often take advantage of this tendency. Now, let's move to our next exciting segment, table topics. It is time to discover who can think, speak, and inspire, all in the blink of an eye. Let's welcome our table topic master, Toastmaster Aswin Prasad, who will take us through this adventure of impromptu brilliance. Aswin is a BTech graduate from NIT Hamirpur, who began his career as an architect in Bengaluru, where he has been working on global workplace design projects for the past 2 years. Originally from Kerala, he enjoys exploring new places and food, meeting people, and running. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Aswin Prasad.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for nudging me into this wonderful session. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good morning. So, in our day-to-day lives, we always come across situations where we are put on the spot or where we struggle to give a response. So, for instance, like when I need to say no diplomatically to my team lead when he's assigning me a task, or when I need to avoid a family gathering which I am forced to go and I don't like it, or even when somebody proposes you. So in all these situations, what's common is you get something called butterflies in your stomach. And this not just happens when you come up on the stage and then you're speaking up, but this happens in very minor situations like this, when you just need to give a small response. But we couldn't. And that's where Toastmasters help you. Of course, Toastmasters doesn't help you remove those butterflies. Rather, it helps to make them fly. So there is always a solution for everything in Toastmasters, just like our speaker, Ankur, has lucidly mentioned throughout his speech. If you have your hands shivering, turn them into gestures, and so on and so forth. So I would like to welcome you all to the much interesting and the engaging part of the Toastmasters meeting, the table topics sessions. This is here a platform which helps us to think and speak on your feet, or also called as impromptu speaking. So today I would be calling in a lucky few butterflies, or Toastmasters and guests, most importantly, and I would be giving them a topic, and they would be asked to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And of course, when I say 1 to 2 minutes, we always have a timer with the cue cards always ready, who would be putting out the timing card of green for 1 minute. That means you're qualified. And then you have the yellow card for 1 minute, 30 seconds. And then you have the red card for 2 minutes. And once the red card is shown up, you will be given a 30 seconds grace period to wrap up your speech. So, fellow Toastmasters, and most importantly, guests, please take a note that you need to be speaking more than 1 minute and less than 2 minutes, 30 seconds to get qualified. And of course, I encourage each and every one of you to effectively utilize the gift the language evaluator has given the word of the day, lucid, to lucidly use across yes while you're speaking. So today, I would not be forcing you to speak, but rather I would nudge you into it. And out of which I don't think I need to say more about, because our tier mode has covered a lot about what a nudge theory is and how you nudge people into doing something. And that's exactly what I want to do today. And I'm so excited on doing it. I hope you all are excited, or you anyway will be doing it, because I will nudge you into doing it. So let's get started. So let me just nudge my first butterfly. So do we have Gaurav Babu on here online? Gaurav Babu?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, great. Are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I'm a Toastmaster.
Toastmaster, great, Gaurav. So I would like to give you a choice. You can choose any even number between 1 to 5. Any number between 1 to 5, any even number. 2. Great. So your topic is, you are a parent. How would you nudge your kid into having food they absolutely hate? You are a parent. How would you nudge your kid into having food they absolutely hate? Toastmaster Gaurav Babu, over to you.
Okay, forget kids. I feel I'm a kid. Because every single time you have fruits or vegetables on the table, you think I eat? Of course I don't. So forget having kids. I'm a kid for myself right now. But guess what? From past, I would say 2 years, I've been having lots of fruits and veggies. And my parents, my mom is shocked. She's like, "What happened, Gaurav? You've not been having fruits and veggies for so long, and what happened? What brought in this change in you?" I think it takes me back to the gym. I started working out, and guess what? Instead of gaining weight, instead of building muscles, I was getting leaner and leaner. And the auntie neighbor, she was like, "Gaurav, are you having food?" How could I tell her that I'm going to the gym and trying to build muscle? That was a shame, right? So the first thing I would do is understand the value of veggies. So let's say we have veggies and fruits and vegetables. How does it really help? How does it keep you active? And if I had a kid, I would do that would be the first thing I would do. I would bring in examples as to how people are without veggies and fruits, and how people change once they actually start having veggies and fruits. As a kid myself, I think that is something I have learned over time, that these are things you need to have not just for the sake of it, but it actually helps you stay active and gives you the actual energy rather than those cold drinks or those burgers. So if I had a kid, I would probably give him all sorts of examples to make him realize that veggies and fruits are important, and not just hitting the gym does the work. So that is from my end. Over to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Toastmaster Gaurav. Let's give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Gaurav. That was really wonderful, and I can totally relate with it, because even people, when they see me, they have the same suggestion. They're like, "You look so lean, just have some food." But how can I make them understand that I go to gym, I do running, and all that I eat just burns all the way along? But yeah, this is something which always happens in all of our lives. When we are a kid, when we are asked to eat healthy food, we never obey. And now, when we grow ourselves and we look into everything and anything we see is all healthy, it's good for health, you look for protein and everything. That's exactly how our life choices have changed over the time. Wonderful, Toastmaster Gaurav. Now, let me just nudge our next butterfly. So, do we have Toastmaster Noor Mohammed? I believe he's a Toastmaster. Noor Mohammed, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Oh, great. You're a Toastmaster, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Toastmaster Noor, I would like to give you your topic. How would you nudge your boss to give you a salary hike? How would you nudge your boss to give you a salary hike? Toastmaster Noor Mohammed.
Wrong question for me at least. So the only boss I respond to is my wife. I don't have a boss at work, but I have a boss at home. So if I were to nudge my boss to get something in return, it is to actually listen exactly to what she says. That's all. All you have to do is just follow orders. Those of you who are married know what I'm saying, and they know the gravity of the words which they carry. So if you ever need to nudge your boss to get a pay rise at your office, what all you need to do is listen carefully to what they speak. Most oftentimes, what we do is we are always anxious to speak. Right? How many of you want to speak? All of us would immediately raise a hand because we have something to say. But how many of you really actually listen to what has been said? Not just with your ears, but also with your mind. Right? So you need to learn to read in between the lines. And once you do that, and once you sharpen your skills of observation, forget about the pay raise. You would be totally, completely happy with your own self, with your own performance. And all of these things like pay rise, recognition, whatever you want, are just outcomes of that. Right? So first important thing, if you really want to succeed in your life, improve your skills of observation. And listening is the number one on that list. That will give the
Wow, that's so great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster New, for that wonderful enlightening session, enlightening words. So that's something actually we all can relate to. Though I've been in the same company for the past 2 years, it took me actually 1 year to open up and speak for the things I need, for the for the work I'm doing, for the task I need, for the recognition I need and deserve. So it's all about speaking up and opening up what we need to do. And that's exactly what Toastmasters helps you and gives you the courage for moving forward. So that was really wonderful. And now let's move on to our next butterfly. So please confirm if we have Harshal. Harshal, are you there, Toastmaster Harshal?
Who are waiting on the cameras, you can give them also. And choosing
most of them
like that, yeah.
Yeah, but we do have a lot of role takers on camera most. Yes. Okay, after Harshal, we'll move on to the next. So Harshal is here. So now I would like to give you also a choice wherein you can choose an odd number between 1 to 5. Can you tell me, choose any odd number?
3.
Sorry?
3.
3, great. So your topic is, you own a restaurant. How would you nudge customers to order the least popular item on the menu? You own a restaurant. How would you nudge customers to order the least popular item on the menu? Toastmaster Harshalya.
To nudge customers to buy the least popular item, I'll basically offer it as a combo with the most popular item and offer it at a discounted price. So basically, the customers, if they want to order the most preferred item which they like, they will at a discounted rate, they will have to buy the least popular item. So automatically they will be nudged to buy that. It's like if a company is offering a new healthy product, I'm going to pair it with a Lay's packet or some other. That's it.
Okay, that's a really wonderful marketing idea, and also one of the most common marketing gimmick that are most I know salespeople do come up with, especially in shopping complexes and all those. So they increase the price and then reduce it just to say that we are giving it a discount while the price actually remains the same. So we just tend to be attracted. That's how they nudge us into doing it. That's really wonderful. Congratulations, Toastmaster Harshal. That's wonderful. Next, let me just call upon, we have Ranjit Yadav. Do we have Ranjit Yadav?
Yes.
Yes, Ranjit. So your topic is, Ranjit, how would you nudge your troublesome relatives into not attending your wedding? How would you nudge your troublesome relatives into not attending your wedding? Ranjit Yadav.
Yes. Hi, good morning, everyone. First of all, I didn't understand what is mean by nudge. Please tell me.
Yeah,
After
sure.
that, I can explain.
Yeah. So basically, the idea of nudge is how do you force people to do something without actually making them do it, like
Okay.
without making it evident.
Okay. Again, please repeat your question.
The question is, how would you nudge your troublesome relatives? That means, how would you nudge your troubling relatives to not attend your wedding? You don't want them to attend the troubling relatives in your wedding. How would you do that?
Oh, yeah. So I don't have proper answer regarding these questions.
You
How?
can just try to speak up what you think you would be doing. What would you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to think.
If you're okay with, can I give you a different topic?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, it's something related to food, so I believe you can. So how would you nudge, that means force people to eat healthy in a free buffet where everything unhealthy and healthy is provided? It's like, how would you
Yeah.
force people to eat a healthy food in a free buffet?
Yeah. In this scenario, I will give some examples. What is the benefits of healthy foods and unhealthy foods, and yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't have a proper answer. I have an answer, but right now I can't get it.
No, it's
Because this is my first meeting, and I'm really sorry.
No, that's totally all right. If you would like to try out, it's all right. If not, it's fine. We can move on with the other one. Just try to speak out at least a couple of 30 seconds. What comes to your mind? Anything regarding nudge topic or somewhere how you were
Yeah.
forced to do something anytime.
Yeah. So you said regarding food. So right now I am playing cricket. I am engineer, design engineer in Pinnacle and Protect. So I go gym every day. So I wanted to grow my body, and I wanted to make my body. So I have to eat good food with healthy, nutritious, and protein. So I can say to people, if you wanted to grow your body or anything, so you have to eat a healthy food. Otherwise, if you are eating unhealthy food, so that time your body will not grow. All this type of example I will give them, and in that situation, I will force them to eat good food or healthy food.
Great. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Ranjit, for attending on it. So let's all give a huge round of applause for Ranjit for trying out the table topic session. This will actually, encourage you and gives you courage to move forward. Now, I believe we do have time for a couple of more table topics sessions because we have 10 more minutes. So I would like, yes, I would like to pull out nudge, basically, our Toastmaster Nitin Patak, distinguished Toastmaster Nitin Patak. Are you up for a table topic?
Sure, thanks.
Can you share the topic in chat box also?
Oh, yeah, sure. My apologies. So your topic would be, how would you nudge members to attend the Gabbys meeting? How would you nudge members to attend the Gabbys meeting? Toastmaster Nitin Patak.
I request all of you to open WhatsApp and just go over to the guest group of Gabbys and see the number of people it has. If you see the count, that count currently stands over 250. That itself speaks volume. That itself, what this club has done over past 5 years in order to invite and influence people to join us. Do we really need that nudge anymore? The only way we can nudge anyone is to be good enough ourselves, so we attract people to come to us, to do what, to be and improve as they come here in each and every meeting. DTM Sourav keeps mentioning that in each and every meeting of Gabbys, there's something to learn. Today, we are learning about how do you nudge someone without making anyone forced to do anything. In the previous meeting, it was learning about cybersecurity. Another meeting was learning something else. And today, with Ankur's speech, it was learning how to get rid of your shivers as you come on stage and deliver speeches. As long as people who attend meeting have something to take back, they will keep coming back. So the nudge is amongst all of us. Each and every role we are taking, be it from the joke master to make a quirky joke, to going back to the listener to ask questions. Can we make an impact? And over the past 5 years, this club has been making an impact. Every person who has attended a meeting has been impacted by learning something or the other. And that goes, as long as that goes on, we don't really have to do a hard nudge. We can do a soft nudge, a soft propaganda, a soft influence amongst everyone, that how they can come here and get something to take back. So yes, keep doing that. And you won't need to worry about. And I know our VP membership not have dropped from this meeting. Their jobs are just easier this way because people are just keep coming in as we are able to attract people from all across the world to attend these meetings over and over again and also take memberships. So yes, going so far, we being at Gabbys, keep gabbing our way to success. Back to you, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, DTM Nitin, for that wonderfully lucidly mentioned how we need just a soft nudge, especially in Gabbys, because in Gabbys, we do things always different. And that's what keeps bringing people back at it. So now I would like to nudge our next butterfly into the table topic. So do we have Toastmaster Indrapal Chadda? Would you like to take up table topics?
Okay.
Okay. Toastmaster Indrapal, your topic is, have you ever been nudged into making a decision or an action without even realizing it? Have you ever been nudged into making a decision or an action without even realizing it?
Can you please repeat?
Sure. Have you ever been nudged into making a decision or an action without even realizing that you did it?
I think it happens many a times. We do stuff without even realizing that we are actually doing it. I can't think of an example right now. But yeah, it happens in different sphere, whether it's relating to anything. Even if I see, I think I'm a person who nudge myself a lot more in different aspect. I can give you an example. So yesterday I had a very tough day, and today was the start of the weekend. But I nudged myself to book for a cult dance class. I went to dance class at 7:30 in the morning, And then I came back, had my breakfast on time so that I can attend the Gabbys meeting. So I think in different ways, we nudge ourselves, and definitely we are nudged by other people. We don't even realize that we can do different things, even if we want or don't want to do it. So I think it's just about placing our priorities, thinking about what all we want to do, and then I think slowly and gradually we place ourselves in a way that we actually do it, even realizing that it was a difficult task or easy task, and we tend to do it. So it's all about the mindset. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Indrapal. That's a really wonderful take on the topic. So it's about the choices we actually make. So for last 2-3 weeks, I've been trying to push myself to wake up in the morning and go for a long run, which I haven't been doing for past 1 month. And yeah, but I still haven't been able to do. But it gives me motivation that you have, woken up in the morning and went for it. I might as well try it tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. So let's move on to the last table topic speaker. So do we have Toastmaster Rahul up for it? Toastmaster Rahul, would you like to take a table topic? If not, can we have our joke master Vidhi take up the topic?
Yes. Sorry, I'm my mic is on my mobile, so please excuse me.
That's all right. So Toastmaster Vidhi, your topic would be, how would you nudge yourself to save money instead of spending it? How would you nudge yourself to save money instead of spending it? Toastmaster Vidhi.
Being from a finance background, the answer is simpler for me. So there are various ways to nudge ourselves to save money. One of them is that you don't let money stay in your account so that you don't end up overspending. And the second way is to have card limits, spending limits on your card. So you just don't have multiple cards, just have 1 or 2 cards, and then make sure that you are categorizing each card for a particular spending pattern. So keep 1 card for, like, say, shopping, keep another one for all the household expenses. So that way you know which card is for what purpose, and then you don't end up cross spending. So like that, there are multiple ways, but one of the most effective ways to save money is, I think, what our mother tells us. So whenever you plan to spend on something, just go and ask your mother if this is really required for me, and she will instantly say no. So I think that's the most effective theory. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vidhi. That was a wonderful take on it. I eventually did have 2 different bank accounts so that I could save the money, but eventually I never did. So sometimes some things we do and it never actually helps us, but some things actually do. So that brings us to the end of the wonderful table topic sessions. Let's give a huge round of applause to all the speakers who have taken up the courage and the guests who have come up on and took a take on the table topic sessions. And one more thing I wanted to just show you quickly is that in the beginning, I gave a couple of speakers a small choice of numbers, but actually that didn't matter because the topics were always going to be random. That's exactly how nudge theory works. You never know how you're forced into doing things, but sometimes it actually turns out right. So that's all from my end, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mamta Jain. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aswin. Wonderful. Let's have a big round of applause for all the speakers. You have all proved that quick thinking, confidence, and courage are real life nudges. Now, it's time for one of the most valuable parts of the Toastmasters meeting, the evaluation segment. This is where we give and receive constructive feedback. It is how we grow step by step from good to great. To lead this segment, I now hand over the stage to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Samita. Over to you.
Thank you so much. We start the evaluation with our table topic evaluation. Table topic is being evaluated by Toastmaster Sachin Jaiswal, who is an CA, an IIMB and Columbia Business School alumni, currently working as a CFO in Aza Fashions. He resides in Mumbai and he handles both India and US operations. Toastmaster Sachin Jaiswal, over to you.
Good morning, Toastmaster and guests. So I'll quickly go to the evaluation. The first speaker was Toastmaster Gaurav, and his topic was, how would you nudge, as a parent, how would you nudge your kid to have food they hate? And in this, you went and you expressed yourself. How would you have acted had you been a kid? And you said that, and you said the importance of having, healthy things like fruits and vegetables rather than only just going to gym. That you stressed. That message was very clear. Only thing, the question, the topic was that how would you have nudged your kid? So you should have elaborated more on how you would have nudged your kid rather than you speaking about yourself. Apart from that, the message was very clear that having healthy food is something which we should explain the importance of having healthy food to our kids so that they can have it, because nowadays kids generally they go to gym without having a very healthy diet. So very important to have a healthy diet. Coming to speaker number 2, Noor Mohammed, and your topic was how to nudge a boss to give a salary hike, and your take was great. First, you started with your wife, and as you treat your wife as a boss, which was the humor content was there. So you brought humor also, and then you went on to how to impress a boss by listening carefully, by learning to read between the lines, which are very important in a corporate world to impress a boss. When you understand what boss actually talks about, you understand with his vision. So that's how you can get a hike. So very good, well message you have given. Speaker number 3, Harshal, your topic was you own a restaurant. How you to nudge a customer to order least popular items, and you have given a great idea. I mean, I really appreciate your quick thinking, where you said that you'll give a combo at a discounted price for the least popular item. That's how you will, impress a customer to buy that item. A very quick thinking, I must say. Only thing I feel that you had more time. You could have, elaborated more, and you could have spoken more on giving the time you had. Coming to speaker number 4, Ranjit Yadav, and Ranjit, I appreciate that this was your first time, but still you kept trying and did not leave the stage. Although you're not very comfortable with the topic, but you kept trying and did not leave the stage, which is a great idea, and it shows that you are resilient. So keep trying and keep attending more Toastmasters meetings. That will take out the nervousness in you. And one important improvement, don't fold your hand while speaking. Keep your hand open. You are folding your hand, which also reflected that you are nervous. So don't fold your hand while speaking. Speaker number 5, DTM Nitin Pathak, and your topic was how would you nudge members to attend Gabbys meeting, and what a take. What a great way of handling the table topics. And what I really liked was you gave data. You gave data that go to a WhatsApp and you will see a list of 250 members that will automatically impress you. And then you should attend the meeting as you learn a lot from the Gabbys meetings. But one area of improvement, you could have easily given 1, 2, 3 action point which you could have done to impress a member to join Gabbys meeting. So clear 1 to 3 items, action points. Speaker number 6, Inder Pal. Your topic was how would you nudge? How would you nudge in taking a decision on action without realizing it? But I was really confused with the way you have handled the topic. You seem to be confused a little bit. First, you said that I don't want to give any example, and then you went to give your own example. So that actually confused me. I mean, a quick tip: whenever you get a topic, just think for 5 or 10 seconds what you have to speak. First, you said that you don't want to give example, and then you give example. So I was confused there. So take a time, structure your idea and then speak. Don't be in a hurry to speak. You can take 5 to 10 seconds time. That is all right. Now, coming to my last speaker, Toastmaster Vidhi. How would you nudge to save money rather than spending it? And Vidhi, I must appreciate that as a true finance person, you have given 4 or 5 tips. One is to don't let money stay in the account, card limits, put a card limit on the card, don't have multiple cards, or have multiple cards for different purposes. Only point I could not relate was if I have a different card for multiple purpose, how would I remember which card to be used when? Because as you get confused. Let's say I have a ICC bank card, I keep it for shopping. Then X card, SBI
No, I
card
said,
for
if I may say, so I just said that don't keep many cards. Keep just 2 cards, say one for spending on shopping and one for spending on household purpose. So that's what I said. Just want to clear it out.
Okay.
Sorry that I was not clear about it.
My understanding was different. Okay, if you meant this, then I am okay. So I must appreciate you have given a good tips how to save money rather than spending it. And you at the end you summed it by saying, for just remember what your mother would have done, and go ask your mother. She would say, don't spend. That's a very easy way of handling how to not to spend the money. So overall, I'll say all the speakers, they tried, they spoke within the time limit, and some were not comfortable, but others were really comfortable, and they have good expressions, and they also had a smiling face. So overall, it was a good attempt by all the speakers. Over to you, G, Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sachin Jaiswal. Let it hear it from our table topic evaluator. Table topic evaluation is always a very tough evaluation. One, because you have to constantly evaluate all the people. Second, you have very little time for evaluation. So sticking to the format of one pro and one con would be sufficient, because the time is not there. And when you want to really evaluate giving 3-4 points, then you exceed the time limit. Other than that, you have done a great job. Next, we will have evaluation of a first speaker, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari, who delivered her icebreaker speech today. And her evaluator, Naziya, is a member of TCS Chevy Orators and E4 Division E contest winner. Area E4 Division E contest winner, currently on level 3 of Dynamic Leadership Pathway. She is a dedicated public speaker who finds her creative spark in the world of dance. Over to you for your evaluation. Toastmaster Naziya.
Thank you, Samita. So, Toastmaster Kritika Kumari delivered her first icebreaker speech from Presentation Mastery. Congratulations for completing the icebreaker speech. So I liked the speech because it was personal, persuasive, and powerful. I drawn to your title, particularly the voices that shaped me. The moment I heard the title, I started thinking about the voices that were shaping in my life, the people around me. And it was so relatable to all of us. How many of us agree with me? Can we have a quick show of hands? It was so relatable. And the way you reflected about the people and surroundings, that really making me to think, like, who are the people that shape me. And in the icebreaker, I came to know about your from which place you are coming from, and the people, the family, and the lessons learned in your life. That is the choices that you can make and the courage to walk alone in your life. So these are the things that I learned from you today. And we heard your message. We understood where you're coming from. And so overall, like to having appreciated these strengths, let me give you a few recommendations that make your speech even more powerful. So in between, so when you started the speech, you straight away started with the speech, but with the if you could have started with a strong opening with a smile, so that instantly boosts your on-stage presence. So, and you also delivered the message like you have to walk with courage alone, and you have to make life choices, your own life choices. So you could have added the little more emotional depth that will strengthen your story. And in between, I sense that there are some stumbling and stuck in between. So you're looking at the notes. So you could have made more rehearsal that will create, that will give you more smooth flow in the next speech. So maybe you can start recording your speech while you are rehearsing. So you will find out like where you are making the mistakes. So that way you can make your speech smooth and like smooth flow. So overall, like to summarize my evaluation, your speech was so relatable. I like the title, I like the story narration and the message. So you are responsible for your life choices and courage to walk alone. And to enhance it further, the strong opening and adding the emotional depth will strengthen your story, and a little bit more rehearsal that will make your speech more smoother. Overall, this is a meaningful and well delivered speech. Keep speaking and keep shining. And congratulations once again to Toastmaster Kritika. Thank you. Over to you, Samita.
Thank you so much. Speaker Kritika Kumari, well done. The most difficult part is to come in front of a mic and speak. And you have done that extremely well. 97% of the people have fear of public speaking. So I understand you coming out and feeling nervous about speaking. But trust me, I could not see that nervousness on your face. You have a very expressive face. You speak with your eyes and your gestures. So use them whenever you are giving a speech. Your content was very well structured. You had great story. I know it is very difficult for you to come and be vulnerable in front of this audience, but you have done so and done so extremely well. So kudos to you. My only suggestion will be, as rightly Toastmaster Naziya has said, no need of saying good morning, no need of wishing anyone. Directly, you can come up with a line. And I'm sure you will be doing it from your next speech. Congratulations on your icebreaker. You have done a great job. Toastmaster Naziya, for you, I have only one suggestion. Please speak a little softly, slowly, so that we can understand you a little better. I do understand we have very less time and you want to put in all the suggestions that are there. Just take care that you speak a little slowly. Otherwise, you have done a great job. Next, we have our speaker number 2, Ankur, and Ankur's evaluator is someone who has been a Toastmaster for more than 5 years, ex-VP membership of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, past area director of Area B1 District 92, professionally with more than 14 years of experience in automotive segment. She is a project manager and a solution architect. Please welcome Toastmaster Paduka Kannan for evaluating Toastmaster Ankur's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Paduka.
Rise and shine, Gabbys, on yet another fine Saturday morning. So today, Toastmaster Ankur has definitely made a very good attempt to persuade every one of us in this particular room to attend offline meeting. Has he done justice to it? So I'll be delivering my evaluation based on the content and the delivery style. Coming to the delivery style, first, I would definitely say that is one of his strengths because he was quite at ease on the virtual stage. And I must say, he spoke very confidently as well. So that even though there are a couple of grammatical mistakes or even the content is all over the place a little bit, but still, I think it made us, at least it made me to listen to his speech. Right. So, yes, confident is at the virtual stage. And mostly I think more of thing is that he tried to persuade us through his personal story, right? How he started out and how he is right now and how the offline meeting is help him to create awareness within himself about the advantage of having an offline meeting. However, coming to the content part, right? So what I understand is Toastmaster Ankur, what he wanted to persuade all of us is to come to the physical meeting, like meetings physically, right? I think the first half of your message, you started with how you started and you left things in between and then you came back. So now the important point is all these things. I think you took more than 3 minutes or so. Is it relevant to the message that you wanted to persuade people? Because what I felt is throughout this speech, I was looking for what he wants us to say, what he wants us to do, that what is the call of action, right? Because this is your objective is to persuade us, right? So I was actually looking for, and then I found that only in the last couple of minutes, right? So one important part in the content structuring is, first thing is, of course, you can, of course, use AI as well these days as your companion and try to write, understand whether this sentence is important to my speech, or am I just adding some content just to expand my time limit. So that is very important. So we will keep the message crisp, but your entire story and your entire content should revolve around that particular message. Right. So that is, since the objective is about persuade speaking, you use your personal storytelling technique, which is very good. However, see that you stick to what the message that you wanted to convey. Right. So with that, yes, one minor another recommendation from my end is when, especially even if you're standing on the virtual stage, everybody's eye contact would be hooked onto this screen, right? So even a little bit of a distracting gesture gets needed. So you are doing constantly this kind of a swing, right? Do take care of that as well. But overall, you have come a long way from what you have been experiencing in Toastmasters journey. And with a slight consciousness on the content that you're speaking, I'm pretty sure you will ace the public speaking. Over to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you so much for that lucid evaluation that you did, right from the structure to the recommendations. I have no recommendations for you. Ankur, Toastmaster Ankur, you have a very good stage presence. So use that effectively. Second, when you're starting in a virtual space or in a physical space, the first 7 seconds are very important. Grab attention of the audience in those 7 seconds so that you can build your story further. There is no need to wish anyone or say thank you. You can directly start either with a question like, how many of you have felt that online is easier than offline? A question. When they get hooked, then you start your story. You can also experiment, since you are trying to become a better public speaker. I will give you a challenge. How about bringing the message first? Bringing the message first and then developing your story so that everyone is eager to listen. How does the story unfold? This is a challenge too. So next time when you speak, I hope you will pick up the challenge. Next, we have the language evaluator. The language evaluator, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain. Please report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samita. As a language evaluator, I must say today's meeting was quite strong in terms of language usage. This was actually challenging for me to find major errors, which is great sign of improvement in our club. I observed that most speakers use simple, clear, and effective language, making their ideas easy to understand. One thing I would like to generally remind everyone is to continue focusing on variety in vocabulary and reducing minor filler words. With this, I have made notes, but I could not, because I am not able to find any mistakes in, so I will not be able to give the report. With that, I'm reverting back to General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that brief and clear report that you have given. Next, we will ask timer. Toastmaster Chaithra, please present your report.
You are on mute.
You are on mute.
You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Thank you for letting me know that. I'd like to share my screen. Could you please provide me the access? Thank you. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, it is.
Yes, as you can see in today's meeting, my apologies. Both the speakers have crossed about 6 minutes, and they're well within the time. And we have all our table topic speakers, and I see that table topic speakers, except Harshit and Ranjit, pretty much have everybody have spoken within 2 minutes. But I'm guessing they are well within time as well. Presiding officer Samita, and nobody is disqualified. And table topics evaluator Sachin Jaiswal has taken about 6 minutes 11 seconds, which is way ahead the time. And speaker 1 and speaker 2 evaluators are well within the time. So yes, if I have to make a mention, except table topic evaluator Sachin Jaiswal, everybody are qualified for the evaluations and for the boards. Thank you. And over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Next, we have our listener, Toastmaster Madhav. Are you ready with your questions?
Yes.
Yes, go for it.
So, for my first question, who introduced the nudge theory?
Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
The question is, who introduced the nudge theory?
Nudge theory, who introduced it?
Toastmaster Mamta introduced it to us. That's all I know.
So the answer was Richard Thaler. Yeah, okay. So for the second question, who are the people who shape the thoughts of Toastmaster Kritika Kumari?
Can you please repeat? It's not clear.
Okay, my bad. Who are the people who shape the thoughts of Toastmaster Kritika Kumari?
Mother,
grandmother, mother,
and husband.
and husband.
Yes, that's right. So the next question. At which class did Toastmaster Ankur's first public speaking opportunity show itself?
11th standard.
Yes. So for the next question, in the second activity presented by the Toastmaster of the day, Mamta Jain, which tendency was highlighted?
Which
Can you repeat
tendency?
again?
In the example of the 90% success rate
90%.
and 10% failure rate, what is the tendency
Framing
highlighted?
theory. Framing
Yes.
theory. Yeah.
Frame.
Yes, right. There was. And for my last question, in the image showed by the Toastmaster today, Mamta Jain, which position were the goods kept?
High position, high position.
Right. Yes, that's right. Okay, and that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. He just asked the question to make sure that we have been listening carefully in the meeting. Now, on your chat box is the your voting forms. Please start voting. Coming to my report. What I love about Gabby's meeting is that it always starts on time. And today, though from an hybrid meeting, it went on to an online meeting, we had the meeting start right on time. Thanks to our Sergeant of Arms, Toastmaster Chaithra. Now, at the start of the meeting, you brought in a lot of energy and you started the meeting, made sure to tell all the rules and regulations. We had two joke masters today. The jokes were extremely good. We laughed at it. This is one of the most extremely difficult thing to do, to make other people laugh at things that you feel are humorous. Others may have a different opinion. Both joke masters, only one thing to consider, that you have a given time. So please stick to it. The TMOD of today had a very good theme, nudge, and she brought in all the things necessary with slides. And however, I would like you that when you are starting your why not either pick up people or ask them to raise their hand, or give clear instruction. Either they have to raise their hands, or you will pick up the people, or they will be answering in the chat box. That saves you a couple of minutes. That saves time for you, and you exactly know where you have to look, whether the chat box or the boxes in front of you, or the people also have a clear idea where they need to answer your questions that you are asking. The questions were very good, well framed, but I would like to know more about what this nudge is and who is nudging whom, and how can we stop that nudge and not purchase much. So, table topic master, what a good infectious energy you had when you started off, with explanations, with how to do it. I would like you to ask people to raise their hand, because whoever is there in the meeting, there are many people who would love to take up the table topics. So please ask them to raise your hand. Discretion is yours. You can give whomever you want, but you can ask them to raise their hand. Ask people to be on camera also. So that will be an incentive for them. In an online meeting, this is a place where we need to work towards, where we want them to make sure that they are on camera today. Otherwise, you have done a very good job. Especially, everything was based on nudge. We are, when it is along with the theme of the day, then it is very interesting what answers come up. With that, I have seen that this is a wonderfully structured and to the time it went on. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Mamta Jain.
Let's give a big round of applause for Madam General Evaluator, all the evaluators and role players. Your feedback was constructive and gracefully delivered. Most people believe they choose based on willpower, but in reality, we choose based on what we see first. Because the truth is, the environment shapes our decisions more than our intentions. Let me leave you with one more question. Let me share my screen. Sorry. Now, is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So, if you want to eat healthier, what would you change? Your willpower or your environment?
Environment.
Right. Can anyone?
Environment.
Willpower.
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 So, we have to change our environment along with the willpower. Maybe the real change doesn't begin inside us, but around us. So, next time you want to build a better habit, just rely on motivation. Redesign your environment, and your behavior will follow. Thank you, and over to you, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Samita.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. So yes, today I'm wearing two hats, that of the General Evaluator and the Presiding Officer. So I see Toastmaster Vidhi has raised her hand. Do you have something?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, presiding officer. So, I just wanted you to finish speaking so that I could then give my feedback. So, when I was handling the joke master session, the joke section, I could not. The timer was not pinned at that time, so I could not see her cards. So that is
No.
just something that maybe that's why I exceeded the time limit, because I could not see her on the screen. So
Okay.
just a request, if she could be pinned
Yeah, we
when
will take care of that so that the timer is visible when you are speaking. Definitely. Well
thank
taken.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Now, for every meeting, the most interesting part is we have all played our parts. But whom did the audience choose to be the best? Now, since we had a icebreaker speech today, there will be no voting regarding the speech section. So there is no best speaker today. But we do have the other roles that have been played. So the best auxiliary role, any guesses whom it went to? Best auxiliary role goes to the youngest member. There is one Vaibhav Suryavanshi on the field, and we have one Toastmaster Madhav Rakesh winning the best auxiliary role taker. Congratulations. The best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Noor Muhammad. Toastmaster Noor Muhammad, you are the best auxiliary speaker. Can you be on camera?
Thank you, madam.
The best evaluator is Toastmaster Paduka Kannan. And before I end, the best nudge was given by Toastmaster Nitin Pathak's cat. It was nudging for some treat or something continuously. And the best role taker, it is our table topic master for today, Toastmaster Aswin Prasad. With this, we come to end of another meeting in Gabbys Toastmaster, we have two clubs and one family. So one meeting we have on Saturday morning, and the second meeting we have is on a Tuesday at 7:30. Two meeting, more roles to take, more speeches to be delivered, more evaluations to be practiced, and of course, table topics are there. And we have slight twist in both the clubs. So I request all of you to attend both the meetings. And as our Toastmaster Ankur has said, please join the physical club and see the magic for yourself. Goodbye. And I declare the meeting closed. Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.